Hello, dear. How are you?
Hi, sir. I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine, dear. So, did you go back home already?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. Let me try to emphasize again, Amber. I understand that maybe you have a lot of duties and homeworks that you need to take care of. I understand that. Um, do you have many mock exams coming in the next week?
My exams have just started this week.
Oh, already started. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's quite tough for you, I believe.
Yeah, it gets a little difficult to find the time, but this weekend I do have time. So,
Okay.
yes.
So I understand your position. So, but the point that I don't want you um, to delay writing the code that, or even looking at the code that we study, because this is not a theoretical subject. I try my best to simplify topics to you, but if you don't have a chance to look at it and even write the code after every class and try to have a look at the exercises, um, I'm afraid that um, to be slightly difficult for you, especially that we are running out of time. Um, I don't mainly try to scare students, but that is, I'm giving you my experience with other students. So as much as you can, try to practice solving the exercises that I gave to you. Okay, as much as you can. I understand that maybe you have difficulty finding the suitable time, but it's okay. Just try your best. Okay.
Okay, yes, I'll do that.
Okay. So I will still try to solve one or two of the exercises with you because that help your mind to actually get refreshed with the information that I gave to you before, and that will help us to actually give you something new today. Okay?
All right.
Okay. So this is an exercise that I gave to you. Maybe I will not start with that. Let me start with something more simple to refresh your mind here. So, do you see this code that is in front of you? Try to look at it and tell me what do you think it does? And of course, you have to look at this topic here. So we are talking about finding common factors, and this code actually do the job of finding common factors for number 14 and number 12. Do you know what does it mean, a common factor for a number?
Um, yes, it's divisible by that.
It is, sorry, again, this is in mathematics. Sorry, can you please come again? I didn't hear you very well.
Um, it's in maths, right? Where it's divisible, like a bunch of numbers are
Excellent.
divisible by.
Yes, yes, excellent. So if we are looking at the number 12, what could be the possible factors for that?
There's two, one, two, four.
Okay,
There's three.
3 also, right? Okay, okay,
Then there's six, and then 12.
and then 12. Okay, that's excellent. So always we have 1 and the number itself there, right? Am I right? And then we have a bunch of
Yeah.
other numbers. Okay, perfect. So if we saying that we want to find common factors for 12 for two numbers, for 12 and 14. So it's not only one number. If we try to find a factors for a single number, how actually we're going to do that? Look at this code first. So this somehow simplify the matter. Um, so like you said, the factors for 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. For, for us to be able to find factors for a single number, so this is a single number, look at this code. So we make a loop because again, um, if we have factors for, we want to find the factors for 10, so possibly we want to check if 12 is divisible for all the number from 1 until 12. So this somehow indicates that maybe we need to have a loop that loops from 1 until the number itself. Okay, so this is what we do here. So we do a loop and we say count, start from 1 until the number. So if this number is 14, so we will loop from 1 until 14. If this number is 12, we will loop from 1 until 12. So far, clear or not? Amber?
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the point here that you want to divide your number, which is 12 in this case that you decided here, this. So we want to divide 12 by all the numbers from 1 until 12. So we divide it first by 1, and then we divide it second by 2, and then we divide it by 3. And then what is the basis that we can consider a number divisible by 12? If we divide 12 by 1, so we got number like that. If we divide it by 5, we got a number and a remainder. Am I right? So
Yes.
can we consider 5 as a factor for 12? No, because once we have a remainder for a division, then this is not a factor for 12. So it means that if we use the mode or modulus that we used before, so it means that we are able to simulate this kind of division that we are doing. So if we divide 12 by a number and the remainder is 0, so it means that this count, actually, it is a factor for that number. So did I make it myself so far clear, or is it difficult to understand?
No, I got it.
Okay, so I would say this single code can actually find or print out the factors for any number. If we change this from 12 until 14, it will find and print all the numbers that is divisible by 14 and does not have a remainder by only this kind of condition. So this kind of condition help us to find the factors, okay? So, but now our exercise tell us that this is a code that can help us find common factors. So we have two numbers. We want to find common factors for those two numbers. So it means that we will also do the loop like that, but we will take, if we want to, so if we have a number that we want to check, so consider that we have 14 first. So to be able to find the factors for 14, we have to loop for the numbers from 1 until 14, and we'll try to divide that here. So we divide 14 by 2, and then by 3, until we reach dividing 14 by 14, okay? And then for 12, we need to do the same. We need to divide by 2 until we reach dividing 12 by 12. Is that clear so far?
Okay.
Okay, so the point here that these two numbers, 14 and 12, it does not have the same range. So if we want to do a loop, we have to find, we have to decide when we stop the loop. So if we are talking about 12, so typically the loop will run from 1 until 12. But if we are talking about 14, we will run the loop from 1 until 14. But if we want to find the common, so the common area from 1, 2, 3 until 12, 13, 14, the common area here is between 1 until 12. So this is the common between both numbers, okay? So we want to make the loop run from 1 until the second. The second here is the lowest, 12. So if you find, if we want to find common factors between 14 and we put here 10, so we will also run from 1 until 10. So we will actually loop for the lowest. Okay, is it clear why we do that?
Yes, do we always do this though, that we loop it till the lowest?
Yes. I mean, they put this in mind that we are trying to find the common factors. So common factors for these two numbers, we have to look for the lowest. Sorry again.
So we're finding the common factors for both of them.
Yes.
Not individually.
Not individually, both of them at the same time. We want to print out the common factors for both that have a common in both. So if we look at 14, okay, it's divisible by 1. Yes. It is divisible by 2. And is it 12 also divisible by 2? Yes. So it means that 2, 1, and 2 is considered a common factor for both. And we divide 14 by 3, and we divide 12 by 3. Is that a common factor for both? No, it's not common. It is only divisible. It's common factor for 12, but not for 14. Did I make it clear?
Yes.
So if we divide 14 by 4 and 12 by 4, we find that actually 14 is not divisible by 4. And there will be a reminder. But here it is a factor. So we not consider 4 as a common factor, because it's only apply for 12, but it doesn't work for 14. Did I make it clear?
Yes.
So if we look at 5, dividing 14 by 5 and dividing 12 by 5, both of them actually it's not divisible. It's not a factor for 14 and 12. So we will not count that as a common factor. Did I make it clear?
Yes.
So we will do the same until we reach 12. And based on that, we will print out the common factors. So this is a condition to be able to get us both common factors that applies to the first number and the second number. Do you understand this condition? Is that clear to you?
Yeah.
Okay, but there is an error. There is an error. So the exercise is based on finding an error in this code. There is an error in this specific line. If there's just a small change, if you change it, then this code will work properly. So if we are finding common factors, it means that the numbers that we are trying to divide by the first, so you see here count, change from 1 until 12. This is count. So count value here will always carry values from 1 until 12. And every time the count have a value, so starting at count equal 1. So first will be checked for the remainder with count. So first is 14. So if we say 14 modulus count, and count equal 1, so 14 modulus 1 equal what, in your opinion?
14 mod 1.
Yes.
So
it is divisible, and the remainder is 0, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if the remainder is 0, so 1 is considered a factor. 1 is considered a factor for 14. Okay? Is it fine?
Okay.
Like
yes.
Okay, so this is the first portion of the if statement. So let us check the second portion. The second variable is actually fixed, which is 12. So at count equal 1, we need to say 12 modulus 1. Is it equal 0 or not? When you divide 12 by
yes.
1, do you have a reminder?
Yes.
Okay, so now, okay, so the second part here, it is actually true. So this is true and this is true. So it means that we will consider 1 as a common factor. But if you look at the condition here, is that condition here correct? So the condition here say or. Do you know when or works?
Or is for either if one is correct or the other one is correct.
Okay, so if so, or will work like that. So if either one is true, so this condition will be executed, or this line of code, which is output count, will be executed. But is it our condition saying that we need to get the count for both, or we only need to get the common counts? So common counts mean that both of them consider one as a count. So both of them, both of the if this second portion and first portion of the if statement must be true for us to consider this as a common factor. So is it correct to use or we should use something else?
Then I think we'll use the AND operator.
Perfect. You're excellent. You are smart and excellent. This is great. Yes. So the error in this kind of code is the or. We change it to and, then the code will work. So far, okay?
Yes.
So Amber, listen to me. Again, I just remind you, this code, you understand it correct. If you don't write it with your own hand, you come at the exam and you will not be able to remember that correctly. You really have to write.
Yes.
Okay, agreed?
Yeah. I had a doubt because we had CS in school today, and our teacher gave us questions to do, but I'm not able to understand like how do I do it for different codes? Like how do I like if the, just to put it in easy terms, like are there steps to write a pseudocode like something that I'm always supposed to do? Because I get confused with that.
Okay, so I understand that it can be confusing at the start if you don't practice Amper. But never mind. What I recommend you to do to me is to send me that codes. Do you have that code with you?
No, because I submitted it for checking, but
Oh,
once it's I'll
okay.
send those to you.
Yeah, but I am afraid it can be a bit late. When are you going to get that?
It'll be Monday, but till then I'll do the exercises.
Okay, so are you able to even explain to me what is this exercises was about? Was it about queues, stacks, 2D arrays, 1D arrays?
I think it was just it was bubble sorts. Yes.
Oh, bubble sort. So is it bubble sort is part of your coming exam?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, what else? Because you didn't write to me that you going to deal with bubble sort. So may I know what else other than the bubble sort I need to put it in our planning to teach you?
Yes, I'll just send you the syllabus that I have, and
Yeah,
then if it helps, I'll send the pseudocode guide as well.
I have the pseudocode guide. I have it. I have it for the IPCS CS. So the point is, the syllabus is big. The syllabus itself is big, and we have linked list. We have sometimes binary tree. I mean, the syllabus is quite big. That's why I just want to focus because the time is limited. So I just only want to not bother your mind with things that does not come in this current exam. So that is
Uh,
the main reason.
so entire topic 4 is coming, so everything from the guide that's there that will be there. And for topic 5, even topic 5 is coming completely, but he specified what will come, so I'll send that to you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, that's good. Stack use trees application. Okay. Yep. Okay. So when is the exam again?
It's next to next Tuesday.
So it is not on the 3rd?
No, I think the dates are shifted, so it's the 10th.
Okay, so we still have a bit of time. Okay, not a lot of time, but a bit of time. So, okay, again, like I said to you, I will try my best to fit that. Okay, yeah. Let's focus on the positive side first, that we still have time. And yeah, I understand you. So if you're talking about bubble sort, I do understand that it might be slightly complicated. We never discuss about it. Bubble sort have 2 loops inside. So yeah, we can have a look at it in the next classes. And yes, please, once you have your exercise, please send it to me. Okay? Amber, are you still with me?
Yes, I'll do that.
Okay,
Yes.
that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. So um, so Amber, you also have to understand that um, I mean, we are still beginning with the basics. So I did not give you difficult things yet. So it takes some time to build the ability to solve exercises. So the most important thing to me is that you don't, I mean, you follow my instructions and don't worry. Worry will actually affect your ability to solve problems and even to memorize and study things. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I mean, don't take it easy that everything will be easy. Yeah, I mean, nothing is easy in this life. We know that, right? But we do our best, and we no need to worry, because worry actually destroy our ability to think. Okay,
Yes.
clear? Okay, that's good. So I would say, you can see my screen, right? So
Yes.
yeah, Amber. So what I want to say, this is the factors for 12. This is the factor for this is factor for 18. I think we use 14 instead of 18, but what I want to say is that in this case, if we are talking about common factors in 12 and 18, so we're talking about this kind of numbers. So this is only the common in both. Okay, and other than that, I would move, if everything is clear, I would move to the next. So
Yeah.
okay. Can you see that? That's exercise.
Um, yeah.
This is quite easy. Let me come back here. This is this exercise involve collections and stacks. So this exercise say that we have names. So this is an array, 1D array, that have names stored inside. And we created a new collection, and we have a new stack. So the exercise say that we want to reverse the names that is in the 1D array using a stack. So many times we are able to reverse the arrangement of 1D arrays by using a stack. I will show you how we do that. So if you have, this is a stack. So you have here one. So I mean, let me don't talk about numbers. Let's talk directly about strings. So I will, because this area is small, so I will just put the first character from here. So the first name here is Costas, so I'll put K. And then the second one is Marcos, I will put M. So the third one is Anna, I will put A. So Mary, I will put M, and then I will put another one here, which is Tecus. So this is T. So this is my stack. So, okay, when I start to loop through an array, typically we start to loop from here until we reach here. Do you know why I am starting from 0 until 4?
Yes.
Okay, how many elements here?
There are 5.
Okay, so I inserted all my 1D array in a stack. Okay, so once I inserted that, do you know I should, when I take things out from the stack, I use a pop function or a method. This pop will take the T or the K first. Can you still remember? I didn't get you.
Oh, I think you take the T.
T first, right? Because we said we said that the stack is like a stack of books. So if you put books on top of each other, you cannot take the book at the bottom first. You have to take one by one. You have to take the book at the top. So the last thing that you inserted is the first one that you're going to take it out. So when you call a pop, that will get you the T out. So now, even though you inserted the T at the last, you will get them out one by one from the top. So you will get the T out, which is Tecus, and then you will get the M out, which is go for Mary here. And then you get Anna out, and then you get Marcus out, and then the last thing that you're going to get is Costas. So this is how you're going to, every time you call pop, you'll be able to take something out here. Okay, so it means that to me here, I managed to reverse the order here. Okay, so did you get me?
Yes.
Okay, so if this is 1D array, I want to reverse the order of the 1D array, then I will insert them first to the stack and then try to pop them out one by one. So all this kind of operation need a loop. If I want to insert every item here in the 1D array into a stack, I need a loop. If I want to take out every item here in the stack, I need a loop. If I want to insert and store all this reversed item in a collection, I still also need a loop. So a loop will play a big part when you're dealing with 1D arrays, when you're dealing with collections, and when you're dealing with the stacks. So far, what I'm saying is clear to you, or is it difficult?
Yeah. So do we use multiple loops then?
We will use multiple loops. Yes, it's true. Yes, multiple loops. So the first step we're going to do, so we read the names from the array. And then so this is the steps. Read the names from the array. So we make a loop to loop through the names from the array. And then we reverse the order by using a stack. So we will use the loop that we created to actually insert things in the stack. Do you still remember what function do we use to be able to insert something in the stack?
Do we use push?
Yes, excellent. Yes, we use push to be able to insert things in the stack. Okay?
Okay.
Clear? Okay, so yeah, we insert first every item in the array in the stack. And then we start to take them out in the order, in the reversed order. So when we do that, so everything we take it out from the stack, we start with T, M, Anna, and then Marcus, and then Costas. We will take them out like this, and then we start to insert them in the collection. So we have collection called names underscore C. This is a collection that we are going to use. So let us have a look here. Tell me, what can you understand from the first 3 lines of code here? What this does?
So this loops it from all the elements and it puts them in I.
Sorry, Emperor, we have to close and
Okay.
open again, please.
Okay.